Action just moments. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K's Payday.
Hey, Kevin,
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center. And for the Heat, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Adebayo. Robinson kicks to Dragic. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Garland. Miami with a new 14. Robinson for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the right side. Pass to Osman. Cleveland moving the ball around. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. Garland with the bucket. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now Sexton. After the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. Kicks it out to Love. Feeds to Drummond. A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Butler in the corner. To the left side wing. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Passes to Garland. For 3, Love. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. Butler on the wing. The feed to Crowder. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
If you make a mistake against Jimmy Butler, this guy will find a way to make you pay. Pretty pass.
To the wing right side. Osman. And the 3 off target. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Robinson finds Adebayo. Back to Robinson. Butler on the wing. Outside Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown. That shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Heat have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Crowder the pass to Robinson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love right side. Shoots over Crowder. Love, no luck. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Dragic. Back to Robinson. Outside Dragic. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Here's Adebayo. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Down low. There's Garland. Rejected by Dragic. And stolen by Drummond. And the pass to Osman. And Sexton has it in the corner. Here's Drummond. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Adebayo. Robinson finds Adebayo. Outside Butler. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sexton the pass to Osman. Here's Drummond. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Dragic against Drummond. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And still a close game as the first. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about
these guys work so hard and they're young.
Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Heat, they've got Derek Jones. Dragic is out there with Hero. And there's Iguodala. And it's Olynyk in at the 5 spot.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Garland with it. Here's Thompson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And it looks like they're settling down after having some real problems shooting the ball in that opening quarter.
Right side, Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And here is Garland. Right wing. Nance dishes to Garland. Second chance shot. Here's Thompson. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Back to Iguodala. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Windler. Thompson. It's good on the putback. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Hero passes to Jones. Good ball movement here by Miami. 3-pointer. Here's Olynyk. That one off the back iron and out.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
On the wing, Porter. Olynyk is covering. Right at the free throw line. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Heat trail by 5. Out to the right wing. It's deflected. Jones, the pass to Olynyk. Back to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Dragic dishes to Olynyk. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Jones. Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Goran Dragic.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Love. They get it back. And that one's good by Porter. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Pass to Crowder. He gets that one.
I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up, an aggressive interior scorer.
Now Sexton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. But they get it back. Here's Drummond. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Here's Butler. Pass to Hero. Outer dishes to Robinson. Drains the three-pointer. Robinson's got 6 points.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Left side, Love. Poked away. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a... And...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Tristan Thompson.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Now here's Dragic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Garland, no good. The Heat trail by 3. Adebayo drives in. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Love. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, here's Garland. And Love has it in the corner from outside the arc. Cleveland the rebound.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game. Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Dragic. Banked in off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And Miami making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And that one's good. Drummond.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Thompson against Crowder. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. A different look for Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Jones subbed in for Butler. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Larry Nance is checked in for Andre Drummond. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Thompson's got 8 points.
Well, this is Tristan Thompson's comfort zone. Inside, yes, sir.
Pass to Olynyk. The kick out to Dragic. Back to Olynyk. Good ball movement here by Miami. Iguodala dishes to Jones. Lock at 6. And he makes that one. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Rejected by Dragic. Iguodala finds Jones. The jump hook. It's not going to go for him. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's Sexton. And the layup's good off the glass. Sexton's got his first bucket in this one.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Dragic dishes to Iguodala. Stolen by Thompson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Sexton slams it in.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Olynyk. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Dragic left side. Back to Iguodala. Outside, Jones. The Heat need to get a shot off. From deep, Iguodala. Shot from 16, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Goran Dragic. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Porter's checked in. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Crowder, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jones. Robinson is subbed in for Andre Iguodala.
And they continue to control the glass.
And here's Love for 3. Rebound by the Heat.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
Lays it up and banks it in.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
The putback misses. And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Here's Hero. They've got Jimmy Butler. Robinson is out there with Hero. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Porter kicks to Sexton. And there's the pass to Osman. Wallace with it, now guarded by Crowder. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Drummond's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Well, they're passing to Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Now, here's Garland. Over in the corner, Osman. Pass to Love. On the wing, Porter. Dishes it to Drummond. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby, make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Shot by Crowder, no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Porter in the corner. Wallace with it, now guarded by Crowder. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Butler goes in. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
Garland with it. Here's Osman. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
Don't you love the way Jay Crowder slashes into the teeth of the defense? Superb at penetrating towards the cup.
Right wing. Love looking around. Over to the left wing. Crowder with the steal. Outside Butler. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. In the corner, it's Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by Miami. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Adebayo on the follow. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in. And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Outside Butler. It's Crowder on the wing. Butler passes to Adebayo. Over Drummond. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. To the middle. Kicks it out to Love. Crowder with the steal. For the finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
How about Crowder's ability to start their offense with his defense? He's always keeping his hands moving.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. And here is Robinson. Passes it to Adebayo. And good that time. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now, here's Garland. And Adebayo sends it back. Now, here's Butler. D right on him. Hero. And foul on the shot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Hero. The kick out to Crowder. Pass to Hero. The tray. But he stays with it. Robinson left side. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Love. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Osman. Off target from downtown. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sport. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in a point. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Colts is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Greg, great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Fournier against Sexton. And stolen by Sexton. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. And there's the foul to try to stop the break. And that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up. And they'll retain possession. Cleveland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Well, for a big guy, Kevin Love is certainly one of the best free throw shooters in the game. And you don't want to send him to the line.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier. Just at the right time, opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Osman kicks to Garland. And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Fultz. The shot's good.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
To the inside, Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. He has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
And Love has it in the corner. Inside. Here's Drummond. It's tipped. Love the pass to Drummond. Stolen by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And here they go. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Garland dishes to Sexton. Here's Osman. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Vucevic. He kicks to Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Vucevic. Gordon's got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Pass to Isaac. Outside Fournier. It's Drummond with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 9. There's Garland. Up again. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Vucevic to the pass to Fournier. Here's Fultz. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Passes it to Osman. And Love has it in the corner. Back to Osman. Kicks it out to Love. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Drummond. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Isaac.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Magic lead by 9. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Terrence Ross is out there with DJ Augustine. Then it's Ennis, and it's Vucevic, and it's Bamba in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
And, well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Magic leading by 5. The pass to Ross. Launches a 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Out to the right wing. Nance outside. Pass to Porter. Here's Windler. Hits it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
On the wing, Nance. Covered by Bamba. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Augustine. Here's Bamba. Nance with some nice D.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Here's Windler. Nance passes to Porter. Stolen by Bamba. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
On the wing, Nance. Hands it from downtown. Nance has got 5 points in the quarter.
Comfortable shooting off the pass that time. Larry Nance Jr. in a catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Back to Carter Williams. Kicks to Ross. Back to Carter Williams. Pass to Ennis. Bamba trying to break free, and too long on the shot. The Cavaliers trail by 4. One-on-one here. score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Vucevic, no good that time. Nance with some nice D. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Garland dishes to Thompson. Now here's Ennis. He's covered by Thompson. Ennis kicks to Carter Williams. Ennis passes to Bamba. And here is Ross. Vucevic down low. Passes it to Bamba. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. That one good for 2. Thompson's got his first points of the game.
Well, Thompson does not mind the contact, and I think that bump sometimes even helps him focus more.
There's the pass to Ennis. Ross on the wing. Knocked loose. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as many as 11 points. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Left side, Love. And he's good on the 3 ball.
It helps to have a big man who can shoot it. Kevin Love can certainly do that, letting that one fly.
High post shot, and no good on the last second attempt this time. It's all tied in Orlando. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Orlando had no problems getting going. An outstanding combination of offense and defense. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, you gotta like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Down low, and then Gordon with the dunk.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Now Isaac, following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. The second effort. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Lob pass to Gordon. Oh, that was something else. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Isaac outside. Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. Isaac passes to Fultz. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
To the left wing. Here's Osman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And that one's good. Osman.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Fultz. He dishes it to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Pass to Fournier. The feed now to Vucevic. Gordon trying to break loose. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Fournier.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Garland uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 6 points for Darius Garland.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Fournier. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Count that one. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now, here's Fultz. Vucevic down low. Working on Drummond, and the basket is good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Garland kicks to Love. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Love's got 7.
Got to know where Kevin Love is on the floor. Even from way back, he drills that one.
Fultz looking around. Love grabs the board.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Augustine. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 5. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Orlando. He notched 8. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with DJ Augustine. And it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Letting Sexton fall into that kind of rhythm, that's a disaster for the defense. They got to be better.
Ross finds Bamba. Good D by Thompson. Cavaliers trailing. Stolen by Bamba. Ross with it. Odd pass to Gordon. The shot, no good. Here's Windler to take the lead. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback. Nance has got the lead up to 1 now for Cleveland.
Well, Nance can be quick, and this time out hustles his opponent to the offensive board.
Augustine passes to Gordon. Over Sexton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Colin Sexton.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Carter Williams. On the wing, Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Windler. 3 on the clock. Back to Sexton. Over Augustine. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Augustine with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Augustine passes to Vucevic. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Magic lead by 3.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Here's Windler. It's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He kicks it to Augustine. To the paint. There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And finished off by Porter.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Isaac outside. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Nance.
I tell you what, Isaac's starting to show that clutch gene. He's not afraid and seems willing to put the team on his back.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Fournier comes in for Terrence Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. And Cleveland also making a change. Garland's checked in. Now here's Nance to the inside. Garland, no good. Now Fultz for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pulls up on the elbow. Garland, no good. Magic leading by 4. Gordon finds Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Pass to Fultz. Six on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Now here's Garland. Sexton for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Sexton with a shining moment here.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as many as 11 points. Stolen by Garland. Here's the break. All going up court. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Porter against Fournier. Count it. Huge bucket.
I think the roof's about to come off this place.
The big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Nance. No good with the triple. Here are the Magic now. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in game.
Sexton against Fultz. Count it!
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
It's good!
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. And when he does that, this guy can dominate.
Sexton for three. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Chicago River winding its... And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Now here's White. It's Carter, high post. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Just 5 on the clock. And Levine with the slam.
You just see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Garland with it. White covering. Osman, the pass to Drummond. And it's sent back by Carter. Levine dishes to Carter. Left side, Markkanen. Off target with his 3. Cleveland with the ball.
And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, GA, it was a waste of what Markkanen can be. I mean, this kid can dunk on you inside, post up, face, get you in the triple threat, shoot the 3 off the spot up, and more so importantly, maybe even handle the ball. He can make players around him better. He has one of the quickest first steps to take guys off the dribble in the league for his size. I'd like to see him take greater advantage of his skill set.
Sexton trying to break free, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Wow, you got to admire the aggression. Drummond leaving no room for error with a nice slam.
Levine against Sexton. Right side, Markkanen. Pass to Carter. Kick out to Levine. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Carter with the bucket.
Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Garland. Outside, Sexton. And here's Love from the arc. Carter pulls it in. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the middle, here's White, and White slams it in.
Like the vision from Porter, not just looking for his own shot, constantly looking to get it to the open man.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Down low, Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Left side, Levine. On the wing, Levine. For your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Ogden.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Saransky's checked in for Levine.
Oh, he attacks the glass with a ferocity that you have to see to believe. Rebounding, that's his forte.
White looking around. Outside, Markkanen. Outside, White. And the layup's good off the glass. White's got his second basket.
There's a certain level of fearlessness we see from White, not fazed by that contact on the shot.
Now the pass to Nance. Passes to Garland. To the inside. And there's Porter on the assist by Garland.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, marking it. On the wing, Porter. Clock at 6. Here's Carter, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. A switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Windler. On the wing, Porter. Here's Thompson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for it. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that concludes. And recently, we chatted with Zach Levine about the team, and he pointed out,
you know, we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Valentine out there with Dunn, and it's Young, and it's Cornette in at the 5. Home in the paint. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. And that one, good.
And that's the muscle his teammates like to see done, refusing to take no for an answer.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach Levine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
And the basket by Hutchison.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the wing on the left. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Windler's shot is off. Bulls have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Pass to Hutchison. Back to Valentine. The pass to Cornette. And it's all evened up. Cornette's got his first 2 points.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
On the wing, Porter. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Oh, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Now done. Here's Cornette. Done outside. count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. Levine's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And Satoransky subbed in for Denzel Valentine. Love can't hit. For Chicago, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Levine passes to Carter. Back to Levine. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Levine's got his second basket of the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Love from the arc. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Markkanen picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. He'll give it up. Harrison's checked in for Chris Dunn. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. Porter passes to Love. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
To the right side. And here's Love for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Passes it to Satoransky. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Inside, Drummond shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
All right, Drummond's just hit his ridiculous frame poses a lot of problems for defenders. You can't fault them for resorting to hacking him right there.
Porter's checked in for the Bulls. Kobe White comes in for Satoransky. And Porter putting it right back in. Porter's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago.
This offense just continues to impress.
And stolen by White. Jumps up. And Markkanen throws it down.
And it was White who started the break. I mean, still in a nifty first pass.
Sexton kicks to Drummond. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Near the three-point line, it's Love. And it's White with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And you look at Zach Levine.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And when Zach Levine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot. Can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, Levine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by the Splash Brother himself, CLA Thompson. Now, when Levine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
On the court for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this, you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here's Osman. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What an effort by Drummond, never giving up on the offensive glass and coming through with a big-time rim rock.
Levine dishes to Markkanen. Carter kicks to Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. On the wing, Porter. 4 on the clock. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Shoots over White. Here's Drummond. Pass to Garland. Out left to the wing. Here's Osman. And Love throws it down.
The instincts Love has. What would we say? Just unreal. I mean, you can't teach that. He knows how to work the glass.
Back to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Garland the pass to Osman. And Love has it in the corner. Knocks down the 3-ball. Love's got 7 points here in this quarter.
For so long, Love has shown how valuable a big man with range can be.
Levine finds Markkanen. Lobs it up for Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Go get it, young man. Go get it. Levine's so fun to watch on these alley-oops.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Osman the pass to Drummond. Sexton dishes to Drummond. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Carter. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Levine wide open. Again, Levine missing. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Garland. Drummond controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
White left side. Count it and the foul. Here's Garland picks one up.
That's some moxie to White's game. He just exudes some of that it factor.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Harrison's checked in for Porter. And Satoransky subbed in for Zach Levine. Sexton the pass to Nance. Here's Windler. Light covering. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
It's Young on the wing. Back to Harrison. Over in the corner, White. Pass to Cornett. Back to White. Thaddeus Young on the wing. The wing jumper off target. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside, Sexton. Trying to get open is Thompson. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Thompson passes to Porter. Off on the layup.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
To the paint. Young, good. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Now, once Satoransky sees the open man, he gives it away. He knows how to run an effective offense.
Now, here's Sexton. Beyond the arc. Satoransky grabs the miss. Right side, White. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with their lead step. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Bulls leading by 6. We've got Valentine. Dunn is out there with Harrison. Then it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The pass to Young, to the inside. Here's Harrison. Porter pulls it in. The Cavaliers shooting 43% for the game. And Thompson kicks to Porter. And Sexton has it in the corner. And that one drops for him.
So, you know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Dunn against Sexton. Dunn shot's good.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Sexton attacking. And Sexton slams it in.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
Here's Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition's side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Bulls making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Carter, the pass to Levine. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter.
And the wily strength of Levine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
Garland with it. And here's Love from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Love's got 10 points in just the second half.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Well, think about it, GA. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a vet.
And they're moving it up. Here's Osman. Tries again. Drummond. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Kept alive. The kick out to Porter. Dunn right side. Back to Porter. 5 to shoot. Here's Carter. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
And here we go, guys. This possession could make or break them right here.
And here's Love for 3. They get it again. Drummond gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, when you feed Drummond the rock, you won't be disappointed. Doesn't matter what point of the game it is, he provides for his team.
On the wing, Porter. A minute 42 left in the game. Carter with the basket on the assist from Porter. And the Bulls lead by 4.
The fearlessness of Carter Jr. Outstanding job upping his intensity.
To the left wing. And here's Love for 3. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
See why they go to Love? Huh? You see why he's outstanding at scoring in huge moments. Love is poor.
There's Levine. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Staying under control in key moments. I mean, the way Levine handles these important possessions is so impressive.
Garland with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Garland kicks to Osman. And here's Love from the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
There's no fear in the eyes of Love. He's used to feeling pressure as well as scoring in the clutch. Porter
in the corner. 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Levine. Porter trying to free himself up. Got it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. Here's Levine. Good!
Oozing with confidence right now. You got to love seeing Levine capitalize in the clutch.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Love, no luck. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bulls. And here's White. Back to Levine. It's White on the wing. There's the three. Levine can't hit. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon edition.
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic. And it's Robinson in at the two-guard spot. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Pass to Love. The 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
You have to stay attached to Kevin Love when he is out in space. This guy's three-point ability is one of his greatest weapons.
Dragic left side. The shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. To the middle. The kick out to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Butler. Another shot. And Adebayo with the lay-in.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
And here are the Cavaliers. Over to the wing. Pass to Sexton. Drummond. It's good on the putback.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Down low, and stolen by Drummond. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And here are the Heat now. The Cavaliers making the shot.
Oh, terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Dragic, and the shot goes in. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Robinson finds Dragic. It's Crowder on the wing. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The pass to Adebayo and stolen by Love. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. There's Garland. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Robinson passes to Butler. Robinson against Sexton. Robinson kicks to Butler. Back to Robinson. Now here's Butler. Defense right on him. Adebayo. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Here's Butler. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Leading by 5. Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Adebayo, and he comes up with the deuce. That's now 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Garland with it. Now defended by Adebayo. No problems knocking that one down.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does.
Drummond working against Adebayo. Pass to Dragic. Shoots from the baseline, and he knocks down the jumper. Dragic has got his second bucket.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And here's Love from the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Heat, they've got Iguodala. Jones is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Dragic. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Nance.
Boy, if you let Larry Nance Jr. carve out that kind of space, turn the lights out.
And here are the Heat now. It's a 5-point game. Dragic the pass to Hero. Back to Dragic. On the wing, Jones. Iguodala outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Here's Hero. The rebound by Nance.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Kicks it to Garland. Dishes it to Thompson. And it's Dragic with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Hero. Drops in the tray.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. Windler, the pass to Garland. Over Dragic. Garland, no good. Miami trailing. Dragic looking for an opening. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Olynyk. Intercepted. It's stolen by Jones. It's stolen. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. The slam dunk by Garland.
Boy, the speed in the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision-making? So impressive.
It's Jones on the wing. Back to Iguodala. Passes it to Dragic. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Garland kicks to Porter. Here's Windler. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic. Now, here's Butler. After Colin Sexton's miss, Butler passes to Hero. And the Heat, another 3.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
The Heat have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Robinson for 3. Kept alive. 1:14 left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Windler. On the wing, Porter. Goes back up. Thompson misses.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now, here's Adebayo. 8 points for him. Misses the baby hook. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
Robinson, that's good. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Left side, Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
Adebayo drives in. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Windler. No good from outside. And a close game so far through the... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good Bam Adebayo had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10. And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Here's Garland after the Heat pick up 2. For 3, Love buries it from three-point range. Love's got 6. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And it's Love with the ball for Cleveland. They lead by 1. Garland with the bucket.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. The kick out to Dragic. Shoots over Garland, and that one hits back iron. Cleveland leading by 3.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer. Easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just 2 incredible guys at what they do. Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Here's Dragic, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Sexton. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. The Heat trail by 5. Outside Crowder. Back to Dragic. They could use a bucket. Adebayo kicks to Dragic. 6 to shoot. Iguodala's drive. The putback. The Cavaliers pull it in. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Porter's checked in for Sexton. Olynyk, he's checked in for Miami. Derek Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Love missing.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Iguodala, the pass to Jones. Back to Iguodala. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Love.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside Porter. Pass to Garland. Here's Nance. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nance has got 6.
How about the agility of Larry Nance Jr.? So good switching gears, getting into the lane.
Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And here is Garland. He's got 8.
Aggressive move to the bucket. Darius Garland dangerous when he's in attack mode.
Iguodala outside. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Here's Olynyk. Passes it to Hero. Adebayo with the ball. He's covered by Thompson. Releases. Not as good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 3 in the basket from Adebayo.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the Heat making a change here. Robinson's checked in. The Heat trail by 5. And Olynyk kicks to Robinson. Offensive rebound. Adebayo passes to Jones. Robinson for 3. Porter pulls it in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Here's Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Hero's got 12 in the game.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 5. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th. Hero out there with Robinson. Then it's Olynyk. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Jones in at power forward. And Jones has it in the corner. Back to Olynyk. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Olynyk, such a deft touch on the interior. Keeps the ball high. The defense has no chance.
Sexton, the pass to Thompson. Nance dishes to Thompson. And it goes down 2 points. Thompson's got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
It's Butler that time on the assist from Robinson. Butler's got his first basket.
Boy, Butler took a pretty good hit there, but has the strength and the coordination to finish it. That's pretty.
Sexton slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And they continue to control the glass.
With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And stolen by Sexton. Here's Windler. Porter. And Porter putting it right back in. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now the pass to Hero. Over Sexton. Shots good by Hero.
Well, this is why Butler has become a real threat on the offensive end. Yes, he's a great scorer, but he is equally capable and adept at finding the open guy.
Porter against Butler. Nance outside. It's Porter outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And guys, that's exactly why Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. He just knows how to pick spots underneath the glass.
Robinson kicks to Butler. Snatched away. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Here's Sexton. Goes back up. And it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, this is Tristan Thompson's comfort zone. Inside, yes, sir.
Butler attacking. Yep, that one goes. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you and mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Bucket is good. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside, Sexton. Thompson, high post. Cleveland moving it around. Windler, no good on the 3. The Heat trail by 11. Jacks up a 3. Hero, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Colin Sexton.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Up again, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nothing like combining a long frame with a willingness to out-hustle everyone on the court. That defines Kelly Olynyk.
Here's Windler, and the 3 ball is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Love. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Capable of finishing off those alley-oops, throw it in Vucevic's area, and he's going to go get it for you.
And here is Garland. Love outside. Over Gordon, and Love gets it to go.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Now, here's Isaac. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Kicks it to Fultz. The feed to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Love against Fultz. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
Drummond passes to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Love missing. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. The shot's good from Fournier.
Really like to see Fournier go with the mid-range jump shot. This guy's a high percentage shooter, particularly from that spot on the floor.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And stolen by Drummond. Here's Garland. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Gordon over Drummond, and the basket by Gordon.
Well, you've got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
Love outside. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Shot from 12. Sexton's shot is good.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Fultz looking around. Six on the shot clock. There's the pass to Gordon. Stolen by Garland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Garland leading the charge. Sexton, rebound by the Magic. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, he gets it in there.
And Fournier is a very confident player. I mean, you can just see it. A very efficient shooter off the dribble.
Love outside. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. And a switcher also for Orlando. Augustine's checked in. And Garland has it in the corner. Pass to Drummond. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Now here is Augustine. Over Garland. Again, the Magic score. Cavaliers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Man Nance outside. Pass to Garland. Back to Nance. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
This is his first free throw of the game. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross, he's checked in for Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. Outside, Porter. Passes it to Windler. On the wing, Porter. Over Ross. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. After this break, some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
On the court for Orlando, they've got Carter-Williams. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Ennis, and it's Vucevic, and it's Ross in at the two-guard spot.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length, and because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
So he gets them both.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Pulls it from the elbow. Sexton grabs the board.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Porter, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Porter's got his first points in this one. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins. Nice job getting inside for the layup, got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
To the wing right side, and there's the call on James Ennis. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Osman's checked in. Windler, the pass to Porter. Here's Windler. And Bamba pulls it down. And now here's Ennis, the fast break opportunity. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Carter-Williams finds Vucevic. Now here's Ross. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Osman. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Back to Ross. Orlando moving the ball around. Ennis passes to Bamba. And a missed layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And it's Osman missing. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. Ross for 3. The rebound by Nance. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Windler's shot is off. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Ross with the slam. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul.
I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Bamba's shot is off. The Cavaliers trailing. Thompson looking for an opening. And it's Osman missing. The Magic have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Bamba finds Ross. Back to Bamba. Now Ross from past the arc. The rebound by Nance.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Thompson throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Now here's Ross. The pass to Bamba. Ennis with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Pass to Carter Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Vucevic down low. Working on Thompson. And it's Vucevic missing. Cavaliers leading. To the middle. And then Nance slams it in.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
Ross passes to Bamba. And he converts the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It could go. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that'll about...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, Orlando shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Getting burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he is going to be a handful to deal with.
Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Nance in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Fultz finds Isaac. Outside Fournier. Fires the 3. The rebound by Kevin Love. Pushing it up. On up the court. And Drummond throws it down.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. Yes, that goes in. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Love from the arc. Here's Drummond. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando trailing here. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Gordon kicks to Isaac. Off target from outside. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Love and the dunk by Love.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Fournier. Back to Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. misses the three. The Cavaliers leading by 4. The shot's good from Love.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Fournier gets a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Garland. Isaac with the steal. He dishes it to Vucevic. He kicks to Gordon. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Cavaliers shooting well. They're at 45%. The wide open look here for Garland. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And now it's an 8-point Cavalier lead. And Garland comes to help. And stolen by Sexton. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. And the call will be against Fournier. That's foul number 2 for him. Porter's checked in for Cleveland. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. And here's Love from the arc. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Magic trail by 8. Fultz the pass to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
And it's Sexton penetrating. And he lays it straight in. Sexton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And it's Gordon missing. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Sexton dishes to Love. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And stolen by Love. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Fultz. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
And the second chance effort by Gordon.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
For 3, Fournier. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tips it, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Fournier against Sexton. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. No good. Good D from Love. 1 second left. Doesn't go for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cleveland ahead as they end the third. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. DJ Augustine out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Passes it to Gordon. Now here's Ross. Isaac passes to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era
But if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Ross finds Vucevic. Thompson against Isaac. Gordon with no one around. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Osman the pass to Windler. Now Thompson. Now Garland. Thompson, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does. And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Garland with it. Here's Drummond. And Thompson throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And Vucevic kicks to Ross. It doesn't go for him. And Cleveland will come the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And DJ Augustine at Veteran Gardens always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
I'll tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in. And that one is good.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Stolen by Gordon. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Oh, Vucevic in position. 1:58 left in the 4th quarter. Sexton the pass to Osman. Here's Windler. Down low. Sexton kicks to Osman. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Magic trail by 12. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Fultz against Sexton. And the pass to Windler. Ross with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Fultz with the ball.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:07 left in the 4th quarter. Isaac outside. Fultz the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely. And it's good for 2.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Sexton against Fultz. The shot by Sexton, no good. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 12-4 run. They grab their own miss. Gordon finds Isaac. Ross for 3. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. At one point, they led by 16. An even 3-on-3 break. And stolen by Sexton. Drummond passes to Osman. No good on the triple. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on... Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markin and Carter are up front, and it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Sexton. Out to the wing. To the paint. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty. The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Osman. Back to Sexton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Stolen by Levine. The finish. And White with the stuff.
And Levine plays defense really with a chip on his shoulder. He's heard all the critics who get on him about his D, and he wants to prove them wrong.
Offensive rebound. Drummond lays it up and banks it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Levine dishes to Markkanen. Back to Levine. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Drummond. Love outside. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. On the wing, Levine, defended by Sexton. From about 16, Levine can't hit.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Passes to Love. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's White with the rebound.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. Levine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Now, here's Garland. Here's Nance. They get it back. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Loads it up for Young. And Young slams it home.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Windler. Now Porter over Levine. Porter, no luck. Dunn passes to Levine. And looking back at what was a stellar career.
Oh, and there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
On the wing, Nance. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Pass to Young. Dunn kicks to Levine. The three-pointer, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Chicago making some changes. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Young. Valentine comes in for Zach Levine. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Satoransky. Porter. And the shot is long. And it's Harrison with the ball for the Bulls. It's a three-point game. And Valentine with the basket on the assist from Dunn.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's Garland. Dunn covering. Garland with the bucket.
Garland out there doing a great job creating space with the handle, playing with some confidence.
Here's Hutchison, covered by Nance. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Porter. Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes! Wow. Yes! And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Bulls lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Larry Nance out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the small forward. Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Markkanen can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Sexton. White with the defensive effort.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Outside, Markkanen. Harrison kicks to Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Kevin Love using his sneaky length that time to get the ball and possession for his team. When he's engaged, he can come up with some steals.
And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Sexton dishes to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Chicago trailing here. Outside, White. The pass to Harrison. Lobs it up there for White. And another turnover here by Chicago.
I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
The Bulls making a switch here. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Denzel Valentine. Levine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White. The offensive rebound. Drummond draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Drummond. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo
could just be deadly with how the game is played, but don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Outside Porter. Back to Satoransky. Outside Levine. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
And the vertical that Levine has really gives him an advantage when he's able to hit that launching pad.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Drummond passes to Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Zach Levine.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. Chicago making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Zach Levine. To the inside, here's Cornett. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Windler, the pass to Porter. Here's Windler. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Hutchison. Good D by Thompson.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Bulls making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. Bulls trail by 3. Stolen by Garland. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. A slam dunk by Garland.
That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And again, no good by Chicago. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that'll do it. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They were always within striking distance. 5 points. And that should...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
At the elbow, Sexton. Here's Love. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Love's got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland.
You got to know that about Kevin Love. He's going to take what the defense gives him, that time inside.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Bulls have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Here's Levine. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Levine's got 14 points for the game.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
And here's Love for 3. Drills it from outside. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
no way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Now here's White. Markkanen trying to break loose. White, good. White's got his third basket of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Over to the left wing. Outside, Sexton puts up a three. That shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Levine can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 3.
And Jetty Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Jetty, always showing up here to compete.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Bulls have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. For the lead. No good off the back of the rim. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Porter with the steal. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. White dishes to Levine. The kick out to Porter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
So both teams making some changes here. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They lead by 1. Pass to Windler. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. He's on target from 8 feet out. The Bulls shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Levine finds Markkanen. Comes up with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Porter. Missed inside. Porter's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Markkanen. Young comes in for Porter. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Zach Levine. And it's done in for White.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Bulls making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. Done outside. And he gets it to go. Dunn's got his first bucket in this one.
There's just no way you are stopping Dunn when he's that close to the bucket. A skilled finisher and amazing accurate.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Sexton, he's checked in for Garland.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Dunn passes to Hutchison. Back to Dunn. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Down low. Here's Young. Basket counts. Young's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Windler. They get the rebound. Got a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Saransky's checked in for Dunn. On defense, the Bulls. It's a 1-point game. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Bulls have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Back to Satoransky. Here's Cornett, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Satoransky against Sexton. Offline with his 3. To the middle. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ripped away. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Bulls up by 3. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Colin Sexton. Tristan Thompson is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Osman in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Satoransky against Sexton. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Drummond. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Drummond. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
Outside, Porter. Done outside. Back to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Porter kicks to Satoransky. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Satoransky, and he uses both hands to jam it in. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Here's Windler. Dunn against Sexton. Yep, it counts. Sexton's got 4 points this quarter.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Dunn passes to Hutchison. Back to Dunn. And stolen by Drummond. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Sexton trying to get open. It's Thompson. Sexton's shot is good. And now it's a 3-point Cleveland lead. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
The Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Zach Levine comes in for Satoransky, and it's White in for Dunn. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. Garland with it. Dishes it to Love. And there's the feed to Garland. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Chicago trailing here. Levine dishes to Porter. Levine up top, defended by Sexton. And Levine throws it down.
Beautiful. Levine getting more comfortable as a go-to guy, wanting the shot when it matters most.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Sexton kicks to Love. From outside, off the mark. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Thompson. Love against Markkanen. Love the pass to Sexton. Back to Love. Lets the three fly. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Chicago leading. The kick out to Porter. Pass to White. Now here is Carter. Over Drummond. The putback. No good on that one. Sexton on the wing. Guarded by Levine. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there.
And 1:01 left in the game. And Levine with the slam.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Out to the wing. And here's Love for three. It's all in by the Bulls.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Just an excellent all-around talent. Carter Jr. runs the floor with purpose.
And Thompson kicks to Love. Good! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Kevin Love is clutch, and boy, did the team need that.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Porter trying to free himself up. And here's Thompson and the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Sexton against Levine. Yes!
Sexton with a shining moment here.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Colin Sexton.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Timeout called the Cavaliers. Here's Sexton. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And the Bulls start out with the ball. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Drummond in at center. Drummond controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Drummond's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And hey, when you're a big shot maker in college, that often carries over to this level. Certainly as for White.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Stolen by Markkanen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Porter's running. Levine can't hit. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Outside, Levine. Out to White. Back to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And he's no stranger to games like this. Levine's having one of those nights where the D can't figure out any way to stop it.
Garland with it. Now guarded by Porter. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Levine. And the shot goes in. Now it's a 4-point Chicago lead.
And that's exceptional body control from Levine. Contorting himself nicely for the contact and finish.
And here's Love from the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Porter finds White. Now Levine. Back to White. And it's Osman with the rebound. 1:04 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. It counts, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
And Garland stepping up to knock one down.
Now Levine. Money!
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. For 3, Love. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And Kevin Love, no stranger having the ball when it's tight like this. Terrific at stepping up.
Levine with it. Garland picks him up. Got it!
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Love missing. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's Levine. Back to White. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Porter. Bulls moving the ball around. The turnaround jumper. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time. And they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They